This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes, creators of the world's best repair manuals. Fix your car or truck the right way with our accurate and reliable information at your side. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete online manual at Haynes.com.
Rear drum brake shoes replacement. Chock the front wheels to prevent the vehicle from rolling. Loosen the rear wheel lug nuts, then raise the rear of the car and support it on jack stands. Remove the rear wheels. Remove the brake drum. If the drum won't come off, the brake shoes must be retracted from their fully adjusted position by inserting a screwdriver through the adjuster hole in the backing plate. Locate the adjuster access hole and remove the plug. Insert a screwdriver through the access hole and engage the adjusting wheel teeth. Move the adjusting wheel downward to back the shoes off of the drum. The drum should now come off. Wash the brake assembly with brake system cleaner before disassembling. Compress the parking brake cable return spring with a pair of pliers, then disconnect the parking brake cable from the parking brake lever. Using a hold-down spring tool, remove the hold-down spring and retainers from each shoe by pushing it in and rotating it 1/4 turn. Unhook the lower return spring from the brake shoes. Remove both brake shoes and the other parts from the brake backing plate as a single assembly. Unhook the adjuster spring from the lever pawl and leading brake shoe. Remove the lever pawl from the pivot on the leading shoe and slide it out from under the adjuster. Remove the adjuster and upper spring. Check all parts for wear and damage, paying special attention to metal-to-metal contact points. Replace any worn or damaged parts. Apply a small amount of high-temperature brake grease to the moving parts of the adjuster assembly and where the adjuster contacts the brake shoes. Install the upper spring and adjuster across the shoes and in the correct direction. Expand the shoes as necessary to do this. If the lever pawl pivot stud was press-fitted into the old leading shoe and a new one wasn't supplied with the new leading shoe, remove it with a hammer and punch, then transfer it to the new shoe and hammer it in place until it is secure. If the pivot stud wasn't press-fitted but secured in place with any washers or retainers, be sure to use these when installing. Install the lever pawl, sliding it under the adjuster, then onto the pivot stud. Secure the lever with the spring in the correct direction. Clean the backing plate with brake system cleaner, then apply a small amount of high-temperature brake grease to the shoe contact areas of the backing plate. Install the brake shoes assembly onto the backing plate. Make sure the upper notches on the shoes fit into the slots in the wheel cylinder piston, and the lower notches fit into the anchor plate slots. Then install the lower return spring across the shoes. Install the pins and hold-down springs on each shoe, securing them with the retaining plates. Attach the parking brake cable to the trailing shoe. Expand the shoes using the adjusting screw until the drum will just fit over them. Turn the drum and listen for the shoes dragging on the drum as it is turned. If they do rub, remove the drum and back off the adjuster screw a little and try it again. Repeat this step until you don't hear any drag. Repeat this procedure on the opposite rear brake drum. Pump the brake pedal several times and operate the parking brake to set the shoes in place. Install the rear wheels and lug nuts. Lower the car to the ground and tighten the wheel lug nuts to the specified torque setting.